I just found this little quote in my handy-dandy iPhone when I write things down, so I can remember them for later and I forget that I've written them down. So I'm kind of glad that I saw this one today. I think it totally applies to what I feel about in thinking for myself. And I wish I had written down who wrote it, because I don't think I wrote this. I don't think I came up with this by myself. It sounds too good. But here it is. You have the right to be free. Free from dogma. Free from the thoughts that were planted into your head before you had a choice whether you wanted them there. The right to feeling light and airy. Free like a butterfly. Free. And as I've gone through this journey of leaving the Mormon faith, scared as hell to do so, knowing that it would probably change a lot about my life as compared to what it used to be. But what I longed for more than anything was a feeling of freedom. And I know that word can be used for many different things, but a freedom, I guess a freedom from dogma, to not feel like I had to subscribe to what was taught to me, but that I could figure it out for myself. And I remember years ago Oprah came up with, she had a little book that came out that was called This I Know For Sure. And I remember reading that cover to cover thinking, and when I love, of course, loved everything, just about everything Oprah says I love. And I was very moved by just the what that book made me think. Just the title alone, without even reading what she had talked about in her book. But this I know for sure. And I thought, what do I know for sure? Of course, I knew I loved my family, I loved my kids, I loved and enjoyed life, but I knew that I grew up in the Mormon church, which everything was, I know this church is true. I heard that, I don't even know how many times in the course of my life. I still hear it to this day. But feeling like I have to know what is true. I have to know. I have to be able to say, I know that this church is true, if in fact it really is. And so like I felt like I needed to follow that, because as an adult still feeling like I was wavering on what I felt like, I needed to find out for myself, and I needed to follow that gut that was telling me something's not right. Something's not right here. Can't put my finger on it, but something's not right. And I'm still in this journey, but what I found out is, if I think back to Oprah's title of her book, This I Know For Sure, I don't necessarily have an answer for what theologically I feel is true, that I am getting comfortable with not knowing, and not feeling like I have to know as far as a religious path, as a certain church being true. And once I let that go, the freedom that came from letting all of that stress go is what is the freedom that I was looking for. The freedom to start over, pick and choose what I like, and build my own personal faith based on that.